Now, I really can't wait for future series of Plantation or the vintage releases to drop, because this is the first ever kind of release or series that I've actually tasted from start to finish. I've tasted various other rums in various other vintages, but never a complete set. And this is just really taking me on a journey, because it's completely and utterly opened my eyes up to actually even say, like, let's take the Barbados rum. While I'm stereotypically not a huge fan of the Dawleys, I like them, but I don't go back to them. You know, they're great rums, but I don't go back to them time and time again. The Dawleys 14 will take me a good few years to get through, whereas something like the Black Top will take me a few months to get through. You know, those sort of things. The Plantation XO, again, will take me a couple of months to get through. They are the sort of rums that I go to. Kind of, well, if we're talking about Barbados, the XO definitely. So these have opened my eyes up to what, you know, different distillation methods, different fermentation, different barrel aging, like even the cognac sort of aging, the bringing it back to France, can do to a rum. Now, I said at the sort of start and during the series, there are a couple of rums that I thought I would automatically kind of pick out would be my favourites, and probably a couple that I wouldn't buy them. But that's what I mean. It opened my eyes up. I was completely and utterly the opposite. What I kind of found was actually, you know, this sort of English style of rums in this were my favourites. The Guyana, the Jamaica, the Barbados. I would have no hesitations in buying all three of those. The disappointments for me, probably the Panama and the Fiji, actually. And the Fiji I would kind of like to revisit. The Panama, probably my least favourite out there. But the most inquisitive one is the Venezuela. You know, it really didn't play how I thought it was going to play. And it's got this like really different layers and a different journey going on. So yes, while these are more expensive, what's the overriding sort of price point of these? Let me just get this up. There we go. So we're going from £60 in the UK to £73, I think $59.95 essentially, but 60 to 73, which is $75 to $91, 70 euros to 84 euros conversion prices. I'm not saying that's how much they are in the US or in Europe. I'm saying that's the conversion in the UK prices. So yes, while they are 10 to £25 more than what I do focus on behind there, do you know what? The level of quality in these rums, you can tell that these are not £50 rums. And this is essentially for me the start of that. I'm never going to go away from the whole £50 and under thing. I firmly believe there are loads and loads and loads of rums that I haven't even covered yet that are a great and epic value under 50 quid. But for me, I'm so inquisitive about these rums now. And I think the fact that they drop these every few months or so, you know, but all right, this one, because of COVID, probably came over the best part of 18 months, 19 months, you know, to collect 6, which is great. I think that's, you know, if you're spending this sort of money, I think that is fantastic. Every few months to kind of give you like a sort of 60, 70 pound rum, I think is actually a great idea. So I'm looking forward to the next release, which is imminent at the time of this video coming out. It will literally should be within a couple of weeks of this video coming out, the brand new launch, the brand new series of this. And probably one that I will kind of invest in as well. I'm kind of gutted I didn't sort of see the birds, what are they called? The birds of, not bird, I keep wanting to say birds of prey. What are they called? The birds of paradise. There we go. I'm kind of gutted I didn't kind of see out the birds of paradise range, but the under the sea range, as I say, I'd be a little bit gutted with one, but the rest of them, I'm really happy with. They are really, really tasty rums.